afternoon and welcome to this first edition of KMHS News Channel 7. I'm Judd Baker. Now KMHS is here to bring you the latest in school and community news. And we have the best team to make that possible. In the introduction, you saw Dalia Melendez, our co-anchor and chief field reporter. In the weather lab, we have our chief meteorologist, Diana Salcido. And in sports coverage, we have Bales. And while we're on that topic, let's go ahead and throw it to Bailey in the Sports Center.
Thank you, Judd. Now looking back on a week in sports. 3 Lady Mules competitors competed in the regional powerlifting meet this past weekend in Odessa, Texas. Amy Rosas placed 5th overall in the 123-pound weight class. Caitlin Gable placed 8th in the 132-pound weight class, and Kristen Gonzalez placed 9th in the 105-pound weight class. This Tuesday, the Lady Mules golf team competed in a meet in Toya. Larry Adams placed 1st overall as an individual, and the Lady Mules team placed 1st overall of the whole tournament. The baseball boys played in Lockney, Texas this past Tuesday, the JV suffering a loss 13-10 and the varsity suffering a loss 7-6. The Lady Mules softball team also played the Friendship JV this past Tuesday, suffering a loss of 11-4. However, the tennis team had a very successful Tuesday as they played in the Spachia tournament in Levelland, Texas. Nacho Elizalde placed 1st overall. Matthew Barone placed 3rd overall. Jose Mendoza and Antonio Vasquez had consolation in their bracket. Ruby Regalado and Imelda Salcido had 1st in their bracket. Jesse and Eli Leal placed 2nd in their bracket. Christian Lopez and Isaac Acosta placed consolation in their bracket. Zoe Apodaca and Desi Gutierrez placed consolation in their bracket. Marilyn Melendez and Dominic Hasley placed consolation in their bracket, and Noah Del Toro placed 2nd overall in singles in his bracket. This Friday, there will be a track meet in Tolia, Texas, and Saturday, there will be a baseball game against the Jehoka JV at 1 p.m. Next Tuesday, the Lady Mules softball team will play Shallow Water at Shallow Water, the JV playing at 5 and the varsity playing at 6:30. Well, we will have all these scores and more for you in the next edition of KMHS News. And now it's back to you, Judd.
Thanks, Bailey. Now this is where we would go to our chief field reporter, Dalia Melendez, but she is out for today. In school headlines, just a reminder to all students that the deadline to register for the April ACT test is today. If you have not registered for that test, please get that done as soon as possible before the day is over. Also, congratulations are in order for the MHS Choir for receiving a sweepstakes at their UIL competition this past Wednesday. That's your headlines. Diana has the weather coming up next.
Hi everyone, now looking at this week's forecast, there's going to be an increasing wind and warmth ahead of the evening cold front. There's going to be a high of 80 and a low of 39, and looking at Saturday, there's going to be wind and it's going to be a bit cooler, a chance of light rain showers in most areas, mainly in the morning, and a chance of snow showers northwest in the Muleshoe area in the early morning. And looking at Sunday, there's going to be a slight chance of light snow showers and flurries in the early morning. There's going to be a high of 62 and a low of 27. And Monday, there's going to be a high of 72 and a low of 33. Thank you, and have a great day.
We are here with Keelee Whitaker, our first senior of the week. How are you today, Keelee?
I'm fine. How are you, Dalia?
I'm very good, thank you. So, Keelee, where do you plan to go after high school?
I plan to go to Eastern New Mexico University.
And your intended major is?
A forensic scientist and an accountant.
And what kind of careers can you pursue with a forensic scientist and accountant?
It's a career like Abby off of NCIS and accountant for a side job.
Oh, that sounds very interesting. In your whole high school experience, what is the most memorable moment you've ever had?
The first time that we got a sweepstakes in band.
I remember that day too. Thank you, Keelee. Back to you, Judd.
All right, thanks, Dalia. And that is your news and headlines for today. I'm Judd Baker. Thank you for tuning in to KMHS News Channel 7. And remember, stay classy, Muleshoe High School.